Prince Harry's bombshell revelations about King Charles. The palace is in an uproar after a shocking tell-all interview with Prince Harry has exposed deeply hidden secrets about the royal family. In the bombshell interview, which aired last night on a major television network, Harry made a series of explosive claims that have left the newly crowned King Charles III scrambling to contain the damage. The interview started off relatively tame, with Harry discussing his recent marriage to Meghan Markle and the birth of their 2 children. However, the tone quickly shifted when the conversation turned to Harry's strained relationship with his father, the King. But before we continue, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for updates. There's a lot of pain and suffering that has happened, Harry said solemnly. I love my father, but I've had to come to terms with the fact that he was not the dad I needed him to be. Those words seemed to cut like a knife, setting the stage for the dramatic revelations to come. Harry went on to claim that King Charles had a tumultuous relationship with his own mother, the late Queen Elizabeth II. According to Harry, the young Prince Charles often butted heads with the Queen, whom he described as distant and emotionally unavailable. Dad always wanted to be the one in charge, the one calling the shots, Harry alleged. But Mum wouldn't have it. She was the one who really ran things behind the scenes. This account contradicts the popular perception of the Queen as a loving, hands-on matriarch. Harry's claims suggest a far more complicated and contentious dynamic within the royal family. But the bombshells didn't stop there. In a moment that left the interviewer and audience alike stunned into silence, Harry revealed that the final straw in his deteriorating relationship with his father came during a heated argument several years ago. We were in the middle of this big family meeting, hashing out some issues, when Dad just snapped, Harry recalled. He slammed his fist down on the table so hard that it actually broke in half. I'd never seen him lose control like that before. It was terrifying. According to Harry, King Charles's violent outburst was triggered by Harry's refusal to go along with a plan to have Meghan Markle disappear from the public eye. They wanted me to convince Meghan to step back, to become less visible, Harry said, shaking his head. But I told them, that's not happening. She's my wife and the mother of my children, and I won't just cast her aside. Harry claimed that the king became enraged at this defiance, accusing Harry of betraying the family and threatening unspecified consequences if he didn't comply. That's when Dad brought his fist down on the table, Harry said. The look in his eyes, I'll never forget it. It was like a switch had flipped, and suddenly I was terrified of my own father. Visibly shaken, Harry went on to say that this incident was a major factor in his and Meghan's decision to step back from royal duties and move to California. I couldn't stay there, not with that kind of toxicity and violence, he said. Meghan and I had to get out, for our own safety and the safety of our kids. The explosive interview has sent shockwaves through the palace, with royal aides frantically working to manage the fallout. King Charles has not yet issued a public statement, but sources say he is deeply distressed by Harry's damning allegations. Meanwhile, experts warn that the revelations could have serious consequences for the monarchy itself. This is an absolute bombshell, said royal commentator Emily Andrews. If even a fraction of what Harry is claiming is true, it completely upends the carefully cultivated image of the royal family. It calls into question the very foundation of the institution. Andrews noted that the public's perception of the royals has already been strained in recent years, with the scandals surrounding Prince Andrew and the falling out between Harry and the rest of the family. Harry and Meghan's departure was already a major blow, she said. But this could be the thing that really shakes the monarchy to its core. The public may start to question whether the Windsors are truly fit to rule. Only time will tell how King Charles and the rest of the royal family will respond to these shocking revelations. But one thing is certain, the Windsor dynasty is facing its greatest crisis in generations.